guys, I'm doing a flip through of my passport journal. This is volume 3, so it's from end of year last year until kind of like May 2021. I'm actually a bit of a slow journaler, so that's why it takes me a while. But my passport are usually my dailies, so I just decorate and use one of these what do you call it, a tier of calendar to tell me what day it is, and then I'll just write a little blurb on what I did on the day and what I like to remember. So yeah, I think in the beginning I started off quite simple, like you can tell there's a bit of empty spaces. You'll see as it progresses it becomes more and more kind of like busy, but we'll just see. So this is end of December. This is when I hit 1,000 subscribers in YouTube. That was a pretty big deal for me. So yeah, thank you for all of you that has subscribed to my YouTube channel, and if you haven't, well, that would mean a lot if you would subscribe. But yeah, so yeah, most of the beginning bits somehow are only like much simpler than the end bits, which you'll see in later. But yeah, it's only been around probably not even half a year, but it's very interesting to see how like my style already changed a fair bit actually. This is the new year where I actually got this very lovely tier of calendar from AliExpress that has all these aesthetic pictures. I got so much questions on Instagram and my reels of people always asking where it's from. It's from AliExpress. I'll link it down below. I hope they create one next year as well, because I actually am obsessed with these images because they're just the cutest, the nicest images. And what I usually do is I see what color that the pictures has, and then I'll just try to incorporate it in the page. You'll see later some of the colors kind of clash, and you will see how I tackle it. But yeah, I've been really liking this. So if they have one next year again, I'll definitely get it because it's just the loveliest thing. I did a cricut trial on the 6th of January, which resulted on my cutout sticker thing, and I had to put it here even though it's not August, but I just have to put it in there because I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, so as you can see, even with the new tier of calendar, my spreads tends to be still quite simple, but I think this is the part where it gets slightly more complicated. Does anyone play Stardew Valley in here? This is when they released the update, and for like a week straight I just played Stardew Valley. I wasn't very productive, but it was a lot of fun. So yeah, and as you can see, there's more and more elements being put on to my passport journal, which I actually quite like. This is why, after looking at mainly the end bits of my passport, when I looked over in the beginning, I was like, whoa, that was actually pretty simple spreads. So I guess it's interesting to see how different you are becoming, kind of thing. Even this is still quite simple. There's a lot of empty spaces, and then yeah, it gets more colorful because that is a colorful page. So again, that kind of like follows whatever that is. I try to make sure it's color coordinated, but I feel like this calendar also is really good that it makes me actually use colors, because sometimes I'm just so inclined to just use kind of like browns again and grays again. But this calendar is very colorful, so on some of the pages, like this one is very colorful, so it challenges me to actually use a lot more colors, which has been like challenging but interesting. I like this page as well for some reason. I know the color like I was talking about colors, but I'm just adding my own colors because you can't see any purple in here. But you know, sometimes I just like adding extra stuff. Some of this can, depends, it can open, yeah. This is actually my favorite, probably my favorite spread from this insert. Something about this page makes me so happy. I don't know why, but it's just, I really love this page. This one in particular, for some reason. I don't even know why, but I do. And yes. Is this when it started being more like complicated and has more things on it? I think even that is quite busy, and that is, yeah, I think it's because the elements are all kind of like a little bit more busy. That's more, I really love this insert. And I know I haven't told you guys, but this is from the CC. The insert I'm using for this. The insert I'm using for this is actually from the 16 page. So Emily handmade all these papers. So it's one of a kind, and I really love it. It's really thick, so it's a nice consistency as well. It's nice and different from most of my inserts that are quite delicate and thin. So, but I really like it for this size for some reason. This is getting very busy, look at this. But yeah, I can't resist using my own stickers for some reason. Yeah, this is when it started getting more complicated. I think it's because I started liking to put all these like flowers, mochi and stickers, and everything just becomes more complicated. But if you know me, you know how much I love florals, so it actually makes me happy. Like, and I started trialing these Polaroids from my shop, and I like it so much that I put it on a lot of my spreads. You'll see it constantly. Actually, I just remembered I just used that on the last page again. Actually used that exact images twice on the same insert, like all the way at the back. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. So anyway, we'll move on. And this is, I think, where it gets more and more like, you know, complicated and lots of little bits and pieces everywhere. But I really like this page as well. Something about it just calms me down, which is entirely different from the spread beside it. I just feel like that is just a lot, but I just want to use it because it's pink and it feels really bright. But I also like some like beaded. So this is kind of like two different spread that is like so different from each other, but it's interesting to see it side by side anyway. And oh, actually I really love this spread as well. I actually really love this paper. I already tell Emily that I really love this paper, and for her to just never stop making it because I just really love it that much. And yeah, I really love this page as well. I feel like it's pretty cohesive, and even though this is more like blue base and this is more brown base, I don't know, something about it just makes me feel pretty good about myself. So yeah, as you can see, adding more Polaroids, you can see them a lot because I become quite obsessed with it in the end of this. And yeah, there's a lot of meow illustrations as well because I just put in an order. I don't know when did she start. Is it here? Yeah, from there, right? It's just meow illustration overload, which I'm not mad about because they're beautiful. So yeah, Polaroids again because I'm obsessed, and used some of my own stickers. But this whole color scheme I really love. The brown color scheme when the in the tier of calendar permits. I always try to do it because it's my favorite color scheme. But I also, like I already said, I really love how this calendar makes me more kind of like experiment with colors a lot more. So if you're someone who keeps using the same color and you want to, like, you know, challenge yourself a little bit more, then this calendar is really good for that. I really love this page as well. I use the Polaroid again because I don't know what it is, like it just makes my spread feel more complete. I don't know, but yeah, I really love this Meow washi as well. It's like transparent and it really brings out the color at the back, so I really love that one as well. And more Polaroids because I'm obsessed. And these tippy things that I love, the tip-ins, I have to do more of that, but yeah, I can't do it with everything. But yeah, I really love those tippy things, tip-ins as they call it. This is like a very bright page actually, and this is a very muted page. It's one of those cases where it's like the left and the right really contradicts each other, but I can kind of like doing experiments like that. I think it's mainly because the color of this is very bright already, so I want to pick up the orange and put the orange there as well, but it becomes so bright, but I actually don't mind it. And yeah, I guess because that's already so bright, I try to keep it minimal on this page. So yeah. Oh man, I already used that one. Just 2 spreads ago. Oof. I tell you, I'm obsessed, a little bit more obsessed than I think. Didn't even realize that because I created like probably like a week apart or something, and then I'm already forgetting what I used. But anyway, and more Polaroids just because I don't know, something about it I just really like. So yeah, that's the final flip through of my passport daily journal, which I've been really loving. I think from the probably, wait, hang on, where is it? I think from around February, from March onwards, I've been really liking these pages, these recent pages. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like I've leveled up for some reason. Some really weird and odd reason, but I really like it. So hope you enjoyed that, and if you have any favorite spreads, as usual, please let me know. I already told you all my favorite spreads, so yeah, I thought I'll do a chatty one this time just because there's a few things I can talk about and you guys seem to like chatty videos. But if you don't, let me know, or you can just mute my videos, I guess, and put your own like nice lo-fi background music. But yeah, thanks for watching another video with me. Thanks for letting me run through my passport journal. This has been so fun. Yeah, so I'm looking to start a new insert, which I haven't picked out what I'm gonna use. I have another one of the 16-page insert, but she's not making any for the unforeseeable future, so I might try something else for now and then come back later with that, just because I just feel like if I don't have any spares, I will feel very sad because I really love her passport size. So for now I haven't decided what my next kind of like daily journal will be. I'm toying with maybe an A5 size because I haven't tried that size, and I feel like the best way to try a size is to do a daily journal, because at least you'll have something to talk about. Because sometimes if I do a new journal of a different size and it's not a daily journal, sometimes I just forget it for ages and not use it and just go back to like my comfort sizes. So making this my making the passport my daily journal was actually a really good idea. It forces me to use it, and now I actually really like the size. So yeah, if you ever want to get comfortable with the size, do a daily journal. Even though this is not really like daily, because as you can see, sometimes I skip like 24 April to the 2nd of May just because my life is boring and sometimes I don't have anything to write about. So yeah, let me know if you like this kind of like chatty flip through, or if you like just like a normal like chill soft music kind of flip through. But yeah, I'll see you on my next chatty video. Thanks for watching. Hope you're staying safe and taking care, and I'll see you on my next video. Okay, bye bye.